Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels adventure, and today we're on a new mod map called Sunside. Now this map was actually released on the 22nd of the 11th 2023, so a little bit late on this one, so apologies. It is cross-platform compatible, so PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and the Xbox series of consoles. It's on a version 1.0.0.0. It's 249.40 megabytes to download, and it's released by a map maker called Brandenburg Modding. So there's a few bits of information on Mod Hub that we'll just quickly run through. So it says, welcome to the map Sunside. The card contains, I'd say that's map, bit of a translation probably, 3 courtyards, 63 fields, so I'm guessing 3 farms, 63 fields, 8 forest areas, 1 BGA, 11 points of sale, 6 productions, 1 large building site, a merchant, so that's probably a shop, the livestock dealer, 2 gas stations plus 1 wash station. All animals are present on the map. Purchase points for seed, lime and fertilizer, and precision farming DLC ready. Now I think this might be the building plot. It's Burplatz, not quite sure what that means, but there we go. There's also a few required mods needed. So there's the Lime Factory by Team IWMM. There's Wind Turbine Package by Razak. Cowshed 3+0 by DMI 20mm Normandy. The Farmhouse by Rajot GPLAY. The Sawmill by Happy Mole. The Slatted Cowshed by Sully. The House by Rejstar. I thought I said Rejstar then. Outdoor Climate Pigsty by TrianglesTrouble. And finally, the restaurant by OmaTana. So, yeah, not bad at all. Let's get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a quick look at our starting farmyard equipment. So we don't start with an awful lot of equipment, but we do start with some quite nice bits, some different ones as well from what we get normally. So in the small tractors we start with the Valtra N175 Direct with 201 horsepower. We also start with a Fendt Vario 314 with 142 horsepower, so both very nice tractors there. We've got the Deutz-Fahr Topline 4090H Harvester, so pretty standard. We've got the Class Carrot 140 TD 22,500 litre trailer. We've got the Deutz-Fahr Topline 4090 Header with the 6 metre for the normal harvester. The Agramash POV5 XL 2.5 metre plough, so again very nice. The Lemkins Smargard 9/500K 5 metre cultivator, they're always a pretty big favourite. We've got the Nordstein HK25 plus NS 3030 3 metre seeder and the power harrow combination. We've got the Hardy Mega 1200L 1200 litre 24 metre boom sprayer, so very nice. The Amazoni ZA-TS 3200 42 metre fertiliser spreader that again doesn't do lime, so just remember that. We've got the Hure XB150 front loader. We've got some front loader tools, we've got the Albert pallet fork, and finally we've got the Deutz-Fahr Topline 4090 header trailer. So a few bits of nice equipment there, nothing in the leased items at all, but all good. Now one thing I will say is usually we would swap to the starting farm, but our starting equipment is actually in the dealership, as you can see. So first task for anybody, mainly, is to actually get all of this out of this door without causing complete and utter chaos and getting stuck. So I think it is doable, but yeah, I think it seems to be a bit of a traditional on a few mod or map makers that use this dealership, and I think it's a bit of a German tradition. I think that they like to leave the equipment in the dealership, so just something to be aware of. Let's have a quick look at actually where our starting farm is, which is actually over here. So if we actually go over here, we can then show off our starting farm. So as you can see, quite a commercial based farm really, I suppose. Very, very big. Lots of nice big sheds here as well. Obviously usually you'd have lots of equipment in these, but it's still at the dealership. More storage there as well. Here we've got some animals, we've got our sleep trigger here as well on our house. So quite a nice house though. Is that going to work? No. Okay. That's interesting. We do own it, and that is our house trigger. Does that one work? No. Okay, just something to be aware of. Unusual. Let's just make sure the other triggers work. Yeah, they do. Okay. Just something to be aware of. You might need to put your own doormat down there, probably, maybe from OmaTana to fix that little issue. But I'm sure it'll be fixed in an update at some point. So if we have a quick look around here, we've got some animals as well. We've got a big silo here. Tracks are quite nice through it, I must admit. Not my kind of farmyard personally. I don't really like commercialised farmyards with concrete everywhere and it all being perfect. It's not really the British way, but it's still quite a nice big area. So some silage picks back behind me as well, so that's pretty good. So have a quick look at the actual PDA itself and what we start with. So we do start with this farm area here. In the farmyard, and then we've got farmland 40, so field 40, farmland 2 and 1, which is actually farmlands and fields 2 and 1. So yeah, not too bad. And obviously it's not too far to come from the dealership to our farm, so that's pretty good. Have a quick look at the actual crop calendar. This looks like pretty much the basic default crop calendar that you use. I did see there is a custom fruit or a custom crop, field grass, very similar to New Minibrun. That's also got field grass on there as well, so that's good to see. When it comes to selling your wares and all your products off your farms and from the fields, everything's got at least one or maybe 2 areas to sell. Some have got a few more. Prices look good and healthy. Not anything missing from what I can see scrolling down. Obviously you've got field grass, heat and soy drinkers, custom things to produce, so that's pretty good to see. Animals wise, we've got chicken coop and a cow barn large when you're starting new farmer mode. So I believe I'll have a quick look at a cow barn, which I think is over here. Let's see what size we're looking at. Just going to find their trigger. 80 heads, so not too bad. So quite a nice little model this. Pretty good, pretty good. And then see if we can find the chickens. We're over there. Let's go over the hill through a tree. There we go. 360, so that's a very good size chicken area, I must admit. So that's pretty good. Contracts wise, obviously there's quite a few fields on the map. There's 63 of them, so all owned by different farmers. The contracts will be pretty healthy. Quite a good one there. Field 32, 16,000. How big's field 32? Let's have a look. 32, 32, 32, 36. Wow, yeah, okay, one of the long thin ones at the side of the map. So yeah, good size, I must admit. So that's good for your contracts. Productions wise, you start with your 3 large greenhouses, which I believe are just over here. So 1, 2 and 3. They're pretty standard greenhouses, all standard game ones, so that's pretty good. So I think what we'll do, have a quick look around on the PDA itself. So pretty square PDA. Map is obviously square as well. Road system looks pretty good. It's not massively gritty. Obviously the centre of it has got your roundabout, and then you've got your village area with some productions, and also another farm there by the looks of it to buy as well, 65. And I think there's a third farm somewhere else, probably 64 I would say. Yeah, it looks like farm buildings to me. So, but the field shapes and sizes are very nicely randomised, I must admit, which I think is good. So nothing that's massively square and just boring, so that's good. Probably apart from these ones at the sides. I mean, some unusual shapes, some nice features in the middles too, with some forest and grassland areas and some rocks and other types of formations. That's good to see. So I think what we'll do, let's move on to our productions and sale points. So we've got the GCHP grain elevator, the lime station, and then here we've got the animal dealer and the Frau Muller, which I'm guessing probably, I would say that's another place for your animal dealer, just hasn't been fully translated. Then here we've got the gas station, biomethane station and electric charging station. As we come down the centre, we've got the lime factory, the dairy, the pizzeria, the restaurant, supermarket, spinnery, hotel, a vehicle shop there where you start all your vehicles. Gas station. Bua Hansi. Guessing not really sure what that is, to be honest with you. Probably like a little cafe or something, or some kind of small production. Grain mills there as well. Tailor shop. Farmers market. As we come down here, we've got the biogas plant, electric charging station, biomethane station. Biogas plant 500. Is it 500 kilowatt? Yeah, so it's a big boy one. Got a nice worker there as well. It's 1.18 million to purchase, so yeah, quite a lot of cheese and quite a lot of grinding to get to there. The Bura Fritz and the Goldcrest Valley. Now, Bura Fritz could be a bale sell point. It does seem to have a train. I haven't found a train trigger yet. There's the biogas plant. This is probably where we can railroad south, rent train, and railroad silo south. So 2 silos, place to hire the train, so that's nice to see. And then we've got the train here as well, Goldcrest Valley, Sawmill. Now this corner now in our farm, obviously you've got your 3 productions of your greenhouses, so that's pretty much everything that you start with. So let's just probably, tell you what, let's go in the voucher this time. We didn't go out in the voucher very often. Put the strobes on, go for a bit of a drive. Can we get out of here without smashing into anything? Yes, we can. That's lovely. So to the right of the farm shop, it looks like we've actually got our main place where we could potentially buy and build a new farm if we wanted to, which is just up here on the right. There's that to buy there if you wanted to. Quite a nice bit of flat land as well. Got some very big fields. It looks like you got the wraparound banner from Erlingrat from the base game. So let's just zoom out a little bit. We'll just drive around here a little bit. Obviously, I think up here we've got our main farm on the right. It does actually look like you think it would be quite flat, this map, but it's actually not. It's got some contouring and undulations, so that's quite nice to see. Our farm's there on the right. Got some fields just off here. So quite some nice texturing, nice trees being planted as well. Got a bit of forestry here as well, quite a lot there. And also just at the side of the fields. I think what we'll do though, we'll go down here, have a quick look. I haven't actually planned our route this time, so some areas of residential there. Got a bit of a lake there to fill up your tanker for your greenhouses or your animals. Here we go down a hill. So again, it's quite nice texturing going on, contouring, etc. This is another one of the farms here by the looks of it. So that looks like quite a nice size. Got smaller greenhouses than the starting farm, but I think that's not bad. I think that's one of the smallest ones. Let's go around the ring road. You can see we've got the wind farm package. The fields are very good size, I must admit. So they look pretty big. We'll run through the sizes on those actually when we do the field prices shortly. We'll do it in a few moments once we've driven around a little bit. So yeah, not too bad at all really. It looks like a very standard European based map. I'd say it takes quite a few like nods and bits of creative ideas, maybe from something like New Mini Brun or some of the base game Giants maps, but that's never a bad thing because the field sizes and shapes are quite nice. I think we'll cut down here and see what we can find. Won't go too far. I think if we go down here, it'll probably take us back into the village via a tract. Let's go to a road, then to a tract. Like I said, the roads themselves are pretty good size. They were anyway. These tracks aren't too bad. You can get some quite big equipment. Does it go anywhere or not? Tell you what, let's go do a bit of off-roading past these trees. Let's see if we can pick up another tract around here at all. Run over some sunflowers, mind the trees. What? I said mind the trees, didn't go very well. And again, driving's going well as always. Probably one of the worst ones I've done for a while. Let's go back in cab. Might be a little bit easy with all the trees around. Let's just go down here, turn right and just show off the actual main village area. There we go, that's a bit better. We've got the main roundabout pretty much nearly bang in the centre of the map itself. So very nice flowers on there, nice decoration going on. So definitely some of the texturing on some of the paths etc is very similar to New Mini Brun. and quite a few other European maps I've seen. So, but yeah, not too bad at all. I think we'll pull over just up here in this Swedish or Swiss looking house. Bad parking, and she'll probably have a quick look at our field prices. So let's have a quick look at those. So we obviously own here, if we want to extend, shall we say 134, so quite a lot. Do a bit of forestry, 244, 435, 210, 238, small bit of land here, 18,000, which is kind of quite close to us anyway. And then if you want to buy that land there, 306, quite a lot of money. Up here we've got this other starting farm, 112, 54, 92, 81, 92, 177, 70. So okay, this corner seems to be a little bit cheaper with that farm there. If you want to buy this farm, 384, and then down here then on the outskirts, 228, 171, 180, 187. Wow, these fields, 454, 551. So I'd say that's probably the biggest field on the map. Yeah, 32 is, so just over 500,000. So some pretty good sized fields, so not too bad prices. So you could probably start in the top corner with some maybe in the not in the new farmer mode, and then you could buy some land and get started there. But hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.